I'm Mark McAllister at Queen's Park in the wake of a landslide victory for Premier Doug Ford and the PC party last night. Elected to a second straight majority government, all while two of his opponents stepped down as party leaders. So, the question put to him today, when will he start to get it done now that he's been given the opportunity to carry on?
Whether you're a longtime supporter, voted PC for the first time, or cast your ballot for any other party, now is the time to unite.
Welcoming words from the two-time premier for all in the province the morning after, cruising to victory and a second term, winning 83 seats, 7 more than the last election. Both the NDP and Liberals were dealt a considerable blow, with just 31 and 8 seats respectively. Enough for both party leaders to decide it was time to step down from their posts.
It's time for me to pass the torch, to pass the baton, to hand off the leadership of the NDP.
Earlier this evening, I informed our party president of my decision to step down from the leadership of our party.
A controversial campaign that saw little of Ford or PC candidates, and the strategy worked. Promises of building highways and infrastructure while boosting the post-pandemic economy, all built in to the provincial budget, which is yet to be passed in the legislature.
You're going to see something very similar, if not almost identical. We worked hard on that budget, and we're going to move that forward. Maybe a couple tweaks here and there, but for the most part, we put our budget in front of the people, and we ran on our budget.
Notable tweaks will likely include a campaign promise to increase the Ontario Disability Support Program benefits by 5%. While riding the high of his win, Ford also hinted he may be open to possibly lifting the 1% wage increase gap for nurses and some other public service workers, although not all.
We're going to sit down and negotiate fairly with no matter what union it is. But I'm a strong believer of being fair with the people. They're out there working hard, doing a great job.
As with any new government, Ford now has to select a cabinet and set out a mandate, although he did say he was now going to take his time before doing so. Enough time to bask in the glow of an election win, try and bring others on board before actually having to live up to the campaign slogan, to get it done.
Way to go. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
The party is changing, no matter if it's if union workers voting for us or other areas that people never voted for us before. Now they're voting for us. So we're changing the landscape of the Progressive Conservative Party for many years to come.
Now, while Ford has vowed to work well with unions today, a couple have already spoken out. OPSEU has promised to hold the new government accountable, while the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario says it will continue to fight for what it calls adequate funding, support, and resources after not being involved in any decision-making regarding education over the last 4 years.